This warder is asleep. The name embroidered on his uniform indicates that he is Kirkpatrick.
Right, Kirkpatrick. So, Kirkpatrick's there. Right, who's he on with? Is it just a straight up... They're all opposite? I don't think that would be the case. Kirkpatrick is with Schick. So yeah, it's not a... Oh, what did it say? I'm worried that... Okay, so he... Tend to cross-path during training with the guards, because that was... Schick and Summerby. Who's our Scottish friend? No, Ludlow's friend. Shropshire way. Although I think Johnson is one of these. So these people are not overly helpful. Maybe I need to find someone else. Let's run around and see if we can find other people. So we'll do one run round, hopefully find someone to allow us access to the storeroom. It might be there's another person who's out somewhere who can give us a bit more information about where we are. Or, well, what lockers are what. Right. There's probably a lot of things I'm missing, with a lot of levels of logic. Ooh, let's go and see what this fellow's like down here. Maybe if we search him, we can find out a little bit of information about him. I mean, that's the only thing I've currently got to go on. Do you? No. Yes. I'm not even sure that's right. That one's correct. The other ones are a little wary. But we don't have the sergeants, do we? Sergeant, I'm leaving this... So, assumably... That then means they're correct, which means that has to be... He has to be there. Willoughby is close to the door, but could in theory be on this side somewhere. We know that one's right as well. No, I'll find the... Let's have a look in the weapon room. Maybe there's... I mean, this is probably closed, because I assume it was only open for us because we needed it. Needed access to the weapons for the puzzle.
Closed?
Yes, I thought so. It seems like I should be able to figure things out a bit better. Is there any... I don't think there's anyone on the grass. But we'll have a look. And I can't go up... Can't really go into any of these buildings. I can't go up into the jewel room.
Closed.
Right. Yeah, I think there's some logical leap I'm missing about these things. Right, let's have another look. My locker, this is Hickman. Yeah. Fourth from the left, on the left. My locker, it's the fourth on the left, next to Bell and the new ... Oh. Not getting along anymore. Oh no, so these are all wrong. Oh, no, 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 no. Because he's next to Bell. Schick is next to Bell. And he's 2 down from Summerby. What? That makes no sense. He's next to Bell. He's opposite Styles. So that's wrong. This is wrong. So that's possibly wrong. But we know that Schick has to be next to Bell. Which means... Why did I put Willoughby down there? Right, thank you. Right, Bill was there. Right, Hat Green has to be there because of his green paint. If Bell's there, Schick is next to him. And Bell is 2 down from him. And Summerby is 2 away, which cannot be the case. Which can't be the case. Now, Bell, next to Hickman, you put Schick there. Wait, that's it. You're aware that Summerby and I are not getting along anymore, as we tend to cross paths during the changing guard, and as always, he's only 2 lockers over from me. You'd also be next to Bell, whom you said last week you wanted to keep an eye on. Right. So he doesn't want to swap. So who's the sergeant? So we need to find out who the sergeant is again. But yeah, then that means that Summerby's 2 down from him. Now that could mean that actually Summerby's there and Flint's here. That could be a possibility. But going there and putting him there means... Well, that has to be the case then. Look, that has to be the case. So, we've got some different things going on. Why was Willoughby there? Willoughby's further up than Hickman. Now, that's changed things. I now don't have the same... So we need to find out who the sergeant is then. Guard's rotation. Does it say who the sergeant is? No. Right. Oop. I don't know what I... Ah! So... who's the sergeant? Is that Smith? Because I don't think we've got a name for Smith. No. Right. These other rooms are labelled. Let's have a look. Oh, they're not labelled. They've just got... feign hope and maybe finding some information out down here. So this is Smith's hat.
This print on the ground suggests that someone had a heavy fall here. It's Chief Warder Smith's hat.
So he's the Chief Warder. We need to find the Sergeant. Maybe there's another... Maybe one of these other documents has something. Or not. Yeah, there's no other real information, is there? Ooh, there is. Ah.
This is, without a doubt, a freshly combed moustache hair. This is, without a doubt,
So, the person outside has number 6. Can't for the life of me remember what his name is, should I? Yeah, that wasn't... document. Oh, reports. Warder Schick. So Schick is indeed number 5. What? Okay, so Bell's there. Unless he's wrong. He said he was the 4th locker on the left. That isn't the 4th locker on the left. Oh, he's number 6. Which is what I had him as. Good. So that's right. That's right. Bell has to be next to him and Hickman. Summerby's 2 away from Schick, so that's right. Which means Flint's right because he has to be on the end. Right. Brilliant. We've sorted that out. Now we have to keep working until we can find out where Johnson is. Right, that's simple. Simplifies things. Let's have another. Johnson. Next to Bell and the new. Opposite the fellow who's on duty with me. Willoughby's close to the entrance. So I need to find the new... Who's the new fellow? Yeah, right, documents. We don't have any idea of who the new fellow is, though. But we know that Bell isn't the new one. It's a different fellow, because he's been around for a while. And also Johnson isn't new. If only there was more things to look at. Yeah, I think it's just leaving. We'll have another look in the cloakroom, I think. Right. Is there anything to do with
Certainly
these?
a gift for a child.
Yes, I know roller skates.
Certainly a gift for a child.
Roller skates.
Certainly a gift for a child.
Roller skates.
Try and do everything to them. Ooh, a note. Letter from R. Moore. Right. Dearest cousin Sarah, I promised to write you during my first week post at the Tower of London. He's the new fellow. Right. Brilliant. The week that just passed seems as quick as... Right. Let's put him in. So he's Moore. So he's the new fellow. Right. I had to learn by heart a whole horde of coded phrases, as well as the names of the important folk around the tower. I've also seen some incredible rooms in some of the buildings to tell you what they were, for all I couldn't, so much of them I've seen. The food is swell and the cook deserves a blue ribbon. I'm on night guard duty with some of the others, and we have a grand time on our rounds. My hours are the same as Lord, the only Scotsman in the barracks. Right. We can hardly understand a word he says. It makes us laugh too. In the cloakroom, I've met a couple of lads, March and Ludlow, who are inseparable, and if you see one, the other will not be far away. Ludlow is gentle as a lamb. He's always being bamboozled by the other lads and ending up on the worst ships or doing the worst duties in the worst places. March tries to defend him as much as he can, but Ludlow always says it's not a problem and he puts up with it. I share my room with a warder by the name of Jones, an old fellow. For being short he is. I wonder how he passed all the tests to be here. Jones is the short one. Right. But his hours are completely different from mine, and we rarely see each other. I've also come across the Viking in the cloakroom, a rather robust fellow with a Nordic name, whose locker is across from mine. I haven't spoken with him as much as Sergeant O'Shea. So he's across from Mortensen. On my next leave, perhaps we could take an air flight. I'm sending along a handbill that praises the beauty of London as seen from the sky. I await your news. Right, so these are all what we've got. So it was... Who was it? I should probably check that. It was Jones and... Oh, it's March and Ludlow. In the cloakroom, I've met a couple of lads, March and Ludlow. Oh, Willoughby has to be there. And assumably, March and Ludlow are together. So, obviously, it doesn't matter about the particular order. Johnson is there.
Elementary.
Rah! That's after we find all the items that are necessary. I assume we put the cartridges in. Which one am I after again? I've already forgotten. Number 7. I'm going to blow up your lock.
This door is solid. This door is solid.
Yeah.
The lock is rather ancient, and this door is solid. The lock is.
How do I blow it up then? You use the you put the cartridge in. Obviously, I need something, and I thought that would just be a rather simple, just put the thing on it and then blow it up.
This door is solid.
Yes, I know.
This door is solid.
Right,
the lock
okay.
is rather ancient, and each locker has a
I've been
different
around
lock.
everywhere,
If I want to
so
open one
I'm
in
obviously
particular,
missing
the
an...
chance of finding a key.
I assume I'm missing an item, so I'm going to actually look at the hints for this. Yes. But, right. Cook's lodging. Right. Oh, there's another room I could have gone into. Oops. Am I even allowed in here? Well, I'm going in anyway.
This may prove to be useful. I'm taking whatever might be useful. This may prove to be useful.
A recipe book. Not useful.
I'm taking whatever might be useful. The time is pressing and Lupin isn't far.
So what he's saying is, I don't know if these are going to actually be useful. Right, so, assumably there's going to be a little passageway out of the storeroom. Right, do I use that on the cartridges? Gunpowder. So I've made a fuse.
I will have enough gunpowder to blast it.
Yes, I know. You wouldn't let me do it if it was the wrong one. He says, sincerely hopeful. Haha! It was the wrong one. Wait.
This haggis is fresh and supple. Perhaps it is meant for the cook in order to prepare a special dish. Not appetizing, but I'm taking it regardless. This must be the key to the storeroom.
I want to try haggis. I mean, it's one of those things that just sounds like... It doesn't sound nice, but it's... But I still want to give it a try. Maybe it's just morbid curiosity. Right. The wax is still spilt. Right, there he is.
Smith looks to be unconscious. Is there a chance of waking him up? The lock of the grill has been changed, and I can no longer open it.
The key? Oh, I've used the key. Huh. Can I... Ooh.
Water.
Everywhere.
That's it. Hickman fell asleep quite gradually, probably under the effect of a strong narcotic. The prints on the ground in front of the storeroom made me think that Smith was knocked out and not drugged. Thus, only a bit of cold water was necessary to awaken him.
Hooray!
Smith, wake up. Do you hear me, Smith? It's Holmes.
Right.
My head. What's going on? What am I doing here? Mr. Holmes? Where is the doctor?
Listen, Smith, pull yourself together and come here. Can you open this grill?
My keychain has disappeared. No, I can't open it. After you came through the other day, the cook insisted on changing the lock. It now needs a key.
Fine. In that case, I'll need your help. We'll need to find a way to get you out of there. Foremost, you must precisely recount the events of the night. And who is the doctor you speak of?
Well, early in the afternoon, the few men who were still present in the rampart were taken sick, with awful stomachaches. Must have been something in yesterday's meal. I don't digest tomatoes well, so I didn't eat, and I felt fine. Our usual doctor was absent, so I had to call a doctor in the area, Dr. Cernin.
Paul Cernin, I'm
He
guessing.
hasn't been around for long, but I've heard good things about him. In examining the first man, he appeared alarmed and insisted on treating them with injections. We checked on all of the guards and he treated them all. The last to be treated was Hickman.
The last to fall
The
unconscious.
doctor was vexed as he didn't have enough medication to administer a full dose, but he assured me it would be enough. Afterwards, he asked if we had seen all of the men in the garrison, which was affirmative. He asked me to accompany him to the postern, and I had hardly turned when I felt a sharp pain at the base of my head. I don't remember anything else.